Really out of pocket and out of touch more than I've been ever in my 23 years online. And I thought I would do a short video and kind of say, this is where I'm at, this is what's happening. So first, I have my eye taped shut again, and they have a patch on it because my cornea has torn open, it seems, from one side to the other. So I've had 3 surgeries. I've had a surgery every 6.5 weeks for the last 5 months. And they put the retinas back in twice. My eye is full of silicone. And now my cornea is tearing. And that's because of, let's see if I can, I'll show you guys my Skittles. Let's see if I can find them. I can't see what's on the camera. I moved stuff. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Now I take one, I'm just going to do the best I can. And here's my instructions and my own charting. And this is my emergency pack for the car. And this is my, oh my God, it hurts too bad to get the bottle open. Give me a pain pill. So here's what's going on. Let's see if I can find a place to sit for a moment. I went to one of the surgeons this morning, and they told me that my cornea that had torn open because of all the meds I take and have been taking for 5 months makes the cornea weak and can actually cause it to rupture. But I have to take it because if I don't, the inside of my eye comes apart, which happened 2 weeks ago. So it's just been an ongoing thing, and it is extremely painful, extremely painful. And I can gut some stuff out, but this just gets wild. And I'm loath to take any pain pills, but the last week I'm taking them like M&Ms to survive. So, I'm the only one with problems. No, not at all. I just thought I would let you know that I've been doing Rhino events and mastermind events every Monday and Friday for years. I've very seldom ever miss. And now I've been quite a while since I've done one. And I wanted you guys to know that I was still alive. I am still functioning somewhat. And it is possible, they've got a new thing that they've done under this patch with my eye that I may be able to work again for short periods, because what was happening is I would turn the computer on, I would start working, and in about 15 seconds, tears would be pouring down my face. The pain is that significant. So I've been depending on Susie a great deal. Like, she'll do all of the reports for payroll and everything and just set it up like it's for a 2-year-old, which would be me. So all I have to do is log into the bank, log into a list and go pay. Log into Wise, pay. Look at the checks, hit print on checks, and I'm done. And that is that pretty much sets me up for several hours of wanting the pain pills to take effect more. It's been grueling is what I'm saying. I love Jesus so with all my heart, and I am expecting that this too shall pass. My heart is becoming softer for other people. I've noticed that as I am praying with more people in the waiting room. You know, it's just, there was a 92-year-old mother that I met in there. Her daughter took her, and she gets a needle, 2 needles in her pupil, bang, every month. She's the second one of those I've met in the last month, one in Dallas, one in Tyler. And so I said, can I pray with you? They were like, oh, yeah. And so it's been more and more, it seems, I'm a little bit more of a private person. I am more apt to, because of my work, because of my upbringing, because of my own insecurities or whatever, I tend to be more outgoing when I'm instructing a gun and survival class than when I'm sitting in a waiting room of strangers, right? I'm not shy, I just don't tend to open up around people. That is changing because I would just as soon pray for somebody or ask them how they're doing. And what I've discovered is most people evidently do not have anybody that will listen to them. Because if you look at somebody and you care and you go, well, what's going on? Anything you want to talk about that nobody's letting you talk about? Oh, this, wow, it's amazing. And it's a real blessing to let somebody pour out. I'm not talking about finding the mentally ill that are just going to, blah, 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 blah. I mean, real humans, because we are all, excuse me, we are all going through different things at different levels right now. For example, my wife right now we just got her out of the hospital yesterday. Now, her and I'm normally super freaking healthy. I mean, I'm the 5 miles a day ruck and work out and eat good and strong and, got pride issues about being 65 and not looking it. I look it now. I'm looking, but you get I may as well say it, you get your ass kicked every day for 5 months, it starts showing up. But again, we'll get through it. I'll get through it. So my wife's having heart issues, and they may put in a pig heart or a mechanical heart, and she was at the hospital all day, and I'm sitting there by her bed eating pain pills from my eye being torn open. Trying to see, is she going to live? Her blood pressure was 200 over 100. And I love my beautiful girl. So, and on and on and on. I could keep going, but what I found out is the older people get, they sit around and talk about health problems. Well, part of that is because the older you get, the more you have. It is incredible. I've been blessed with, I've had 17 surgeries. They always think that I'm under the anesthesia and I just start listening to them. It's like, well, crap, I've had 9 of them having my eyes taken out and put back in. But anyway, had a drunk driver hit me, on and on and on and on. But other than that, because I go out and tear myself up because I've been wild, I've been very healthy, and now I am learning the blessing of good health. So let me say this to you. If you have good health, you are rich beyond what you even comprehend. Until you are where I am and where other people are, and if you don't think that there's no amount of money that I wouldn't pay to not be going through this, and for the last 5 months, and to save my wife from going through what she's going through, it's not even money. Who gives a crap about money? So, just saying. Just saying. About time for a haircut. So I'm very, this is the most I've been up. I'll tell you another story. I've got this one kind of pill they gave me. I called the doctor. I actually texted him. I have a surgeon. He gave me a cell phone number. That's how awesome he is. And so Friday night, I texted him. No, he texted me to ask how I was. And I said, well, I haven't been out of bed in 3 days. Except to pee, and I may quit getting out of bed for that because I don't have any life force in me at all. It is dangerous. It is not good. And I'm having some problems over here with these meds that I'm on. And he's like, yeah, that's a side effect. And I'm like, bro, that's not a side effect. That's like life-ending stuff right there. So he goes, well, take half. Instead of 500 milligrams, just take one 250 milligram twice a day. And I'm like, really? Because I would stand there with them in my hand and look at them and go, I can't take it. Because I know in an hour later, I'd be walking into walls. I'd be like no life force. So I haven't been able to work. I've felt like crap and I've hurt real bad. That's where I've been, my friends. But at this exact moment right now, my pain level is very low, about a 1, which is why I'm doing this video. I am filled with hope. I am filled with, just hope is just the best word. I want to do so much on that computer, I cannot tell you. This new AI stuff that's out, I'm ready to do stuff. I've got the new business, Top Leads Gen, I'm ready to launch. I've got, a day or two worth of work on that. It had been out 3 weeks ago. I've got stuff coming out for agency web traffic and the Z, and so for 19 days that I had barely worked because I cannot look at a computer screen. And I've tried the computer. I've tried going to lap because I can look at a cell phone. It's weird. And I've tried wearing sunglasses. I've tried putting the computer on the floor and looking down because I thought maybe it was a looking down. I've tried adjusting all the brightness all the way out. I've tried going to laptop. I bought a tablet, tried going to tablet. Anything, just let me work again. Because what I found out was the computer and internet stuff, yes, it is my living, but it's also my creativity and my joy as far as work-related things. In other words, I would do it anyway. If I never had to work another day in my life, I would do that. I would do security work to where I taught people how to be safer in an unsafe world, and I would do internet marketing. And then probably internet marketing instruction, because I like that too. I like helping other people to make money. So let me do a recap. I've had my hat handed to me, and I've gotten up. And I've had it handed to me again, and I've gotten up, and this has been going on for about 5 months. And I'm still getting up. I'm going to keep getting up. Praise God, with God's blessing. I will keep getting up. I will meet the lion at the door. I'm not saying I can't be beat, but I'm not going quietly. And I will cause trouble on my way out. I'm enjoying the thought of this time period, this season being over and me resuming less pain in my life and more creativity and more interaction with my friends. And you may want to consider opening your heart to some other people, total strangers, family. Tell people you love them. Really, what's it going to hurt? What's it going to freaking hurt? And let people talk. Let them tell you what's going on. And get past that surface stuff, that game that we all play. That persona. This is who I am. My persona was always, I don't want to call it tough guy. That's not exactly right. But security guy and executive protection agent guy, because I did some good stuff, fun stuff in that realm across many areas. And so I kind of adopted that as my personality. This is who I am. It's not who I am. Who I am is a child of God, a husband to Tammy, a dog daddy to Gabby the bulldog, a neighbor, a friend. That's who I am. And all this other stuff is, forgive me for cussing if you don't mind, all the other stuff is bullshit. We just get all caught up in these roles. I know I'm not the only one, and if I was, I'd still be coming clean. And it's just better just to love people and to open up and to don't take an insult from anybody. Do not, this is what I'm learning. Do not, this, I'll end with this. Do not let anybody insult you. Meaning, don't hear it. Don't care about it. It does not matter. One thing, the demographics of our country is changing, and you're going to get in a fight or want to flip somebody off for a parking place in a parking lot, they're going to pull out a gun or a knife or a club and shoot you, and you do not get to go home to your family. So from a security-based standpoint, de-escalate and go home. From a spiritual base, love people, don't be offended by people. You are not who some angry stranger in a parking lot or some family member that's mad at you. You are not who they say you are. You are who God says you are, your creator. And if you don't believe in God, what's the matter with you? What kind of proof do you need? Come on. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. It might be time to get with the program if you're not. And I'm not being arrogant there because I'm a rank beginner and I'm just holding on for dear life, but I am holding on. And with that, isn't this a great Z t-shirt, you guys? I love the Z. We're going to do some really wonderful things if I can get past this and a level 10 pain and a level 10 drug stupor, which I believe is about here. I feel good. I look good. Can't wait to see y'all on the live events. Can't wait to do wonderful things on the computer. I love you. You don't know how much. You couldn't possibly know. I'm thinking of all of you guys. I miss you. You're part of my family. And that's it for now. More soon. Much more. And that'll do it. See ya. Tap to reply. Something went wrong. I'm not doing that again. That's not a rehearsed video. That's real stuff. We'll see. We'll see.